You want something better?
Budget for your gadgets.
Gamers, it is that time of the week again, which means it is time for Budget for Your Gadget, which is a tech review that courtesy of our friends over at 𝐸𝐴𝐶ionic.com.ph. We're in, we're looking at another piece of tech today. If you guys are looking for something to add to your guys' setup, or you guys just want to know the latest in tech, want to see some good deals, then you guys should totally listen in here at Budget for Your Gadget, because you guys might be able to find something to bring home if you guys want. We look at all sorts of things here. We look at laptops, we look at PCs, we look at fans, we look at monitors, everything that you guys might need. We look at it here on Budget for Your Gadget, and today we have a brand new toy to play with, okay? We've been looking at laptops as of late, and there is one brand that has been somewhat of a superstar as of late because of their sudden inclusion into the personal portable computer line. I'm mainly talking about AOC. We're still talking about AMC, specifically their Intel Core i5 12th Gen laptop. Right here, you guys are seeing it over on our live stream, whether you guys are viewing over on our live stream on kick.com/Magic899TV, or maybe on TikTok at Magic899, or maybe on Facebook at Magic899 as well. You guys are seeing this beautiful laptop right in front of me right now that I'm holding with one hand. This is the AOC 71 Intel Core i5 12th Gen. You guys already know, you guys can already tell the interior of this thing from the name of the laptop from itself. But then let's look at the exterior of this thing, okay? I like looking at the exterior of laptops because a lot of people undermine how important it is to have a good-looking laptop. And from the get-go, even the people in chat over on TikTok, once I unboxed this thing, they thought it looked really slick, and I could not agree more. We have a really slick-looking laptop, really clean gray finish, and I really like the design that it has on the bottom as well. It has very good ventilation. We have a fan here at the back, and it looks like a laptop that can breathe pretty well. I will tell you guys that. This is AOC. AOC is mostly known for their monitors, but for this one, we have a 15.6-inch full HD display, so you guys know that the display for this thing looks crisp and clean and beautiful. Let's look at the ports first, okay? So over on the side, we have a charging port, 2 USB ports, an HDMI port, as well as a Type-C port. I love Type-C. Me and my homies, we love Type-C. Everything is going Type-C nowadays, so it's good that laptops are adapting as well to have a mandatory Type-C port to be able to plug in. So if you're using an Apple device, or you just happen to have a Type-C wire, then you guys can connect it here. Apart from that, another USB port over on the other side, as well as an audio jack and an SD card reader, which is something that not a lot of laptops have anymore, which they should, because SD cards are still very much used quite a bit in a lot of devices, not only for phones, but also for consoles. Apart from that, once you open it up, it looks really clean. Like I said, the display looks really nice. And sabi nga ng isa sa mga viewer namin sa TikTok, she said, looks like a handsome laptop. A handsome laptop right here, and I could not agree more. You guys are seeing the full HD display right here, and it just looks really nice. It's really light, and it's very clean, very slick looking laptop, okay? But then, one thing that people prioritize apart from the looks is, of course, the interior. I gave you guys a bit of a sneak peek of it while I was saying the title, the name of the laptop, so you guys have an idea already. But then, this has an Intel processor, specifically the Intel Core i5 12th Gen. So we're catching up with the latest processor still. And if you guys prefer Intel, then this might be the one for you. I've been using Intel on my laptops for the longest time, and Intel processors, they do a good job, especially the latest generations. This would do really well. And in terms of efficiency, you won't have a problem at all. Apart from that, this has 16 gigabytes of RAM built in. So when it comes to multitasking, I think you're good to go. With the recent RAM situation that's been going on, having a lot of RAM is something that you do not come across on commonly anymore. So having 16 gigabytes built in is already really good. In terms of multitasking, everything's going to be buttery smooth. There's going to be a lot of space to be able to handle those things in the background. So RAM-wise, we are good to go. Apart from that, we have 512 gigabytes SSD built in, which you guys can of course upgrade. So in terms of storage, I think you're doing pretty well. 0.5 terabyte of storage is already really nice, and it already has Windows 11 for a secure experience. All in all, apart from that, I really see this being used by, of course, people who go around a lot, the people who want to look slick while using this laptop. Because from the get-go, when you look at it, it gives you an impression that it's a very professional laptop. Seeing its breathable vents over at the back, it gives you an impression that this is a laptop that can do a lot. It immediately gives off that impression, and from that, you can tell from the interior as well that it's a laptop that is pretty much capable of quite a bit. I can see this being used by students, people who want to be able to do things on the go. Laptops in general are very useful in that regard. But then if you're looking for a laptop that is good in this regard, as well as being able to do all sorts of things in the background with a lot of RAM as well, then this might be the one for you. You can play video games on it. I used to own a laptop that was Core i5 that was 7th gen. I mentioned that laptop a lot, but it goes to show, because that laptop I was able to live stream, I was able to do 3D modeling, I was able to do a lot of things, and that was an i5 7th gen. This one is a 12th gen, so this one, it's much better in every regard, and you would be able to process a lot of things. So you guys can play Valorant, you guys can play Dota, you guys can play Genshin Impact if you guys want to just tweak the settings a bit, and then you'd have a smooth experience, okay? It has everything that a base laptop would need, and again, from a brand I did not expect to produce laptops. AOC, if you guys want to be able to watch things crisp and clearly, then this might be the laptop for you as well. One thing that this thing boasts, though, is, of course, its pricing. Because with all the things that I mentioned, all the things that I said, you guys get the latest processors, a lot of RAM. One thing that is good about this thing is, of course, its price. You guys can get it for a whopping 37,999 pesos because of our promo. What you guys do is, if you guys pay via cash, you guys can get it for 37,999 pesos. Head to any Asianic branch near you. You guys can ask about it. Just look for the AOC Intel Core i5 12th gen, and you guys will be able to get this deal. Tell them your boy Wacky sent you, and you guys will be able to bring home this beautiful, beautiful laptop. It's always nice looking at the newer laptops nowadays, and I'm glad that laptops are adapting to whatever new requirements are needed every time here in the tech world, because it keeps on changing. But then we have a laptop right here that does the job pretty well for a very decent price. Just keep in mind, AOC Intel Core i5 12th gen, you guys can get it for yourselves. Or you guys can also head to 𝐸𝐴Cianic's website, 𝐸𝐴Cianic.com.ph, to see everything that I've discussed with you guys today. Apart from that, thank you guys for joining me for another edition of
Buy it, use it, break it to budget for your gadgets.
At 𝐸𝐴Cianic, better people, better service, better deals. You may visit our branches, flash on the screen.